Hi everybody, Johnny here, and I have a ridiculous problem for you today. My friend Felix loves his donuts, but he doesn't like just any old donuts. He likes square donuts better than round ones. He works at a shop and he's got 3 shelves to fill. He's wondering how many he can put on each shelf and how many donuts he's going to end up with all together. Now look at this pile of donut dough. I guess this is what a square donut looks like. Okay, let's get started now. Well, here's his first shelf. Okay, and if I put a donut on this here shelf, I can start imagining how many donuts might fit on that shelf. Let's think about it. How many donuts might fit on that shelf? Looks like quite a lot. I'm going to work it out. I got 1 donut up there now. Let's go ahead and fill this tray. 2 donuts, 3 donuts, and 4 donuts. That's a lot of donuts. So far, I've got 4 donuts. Maybe I'll make another row. Another donut, another donut, another donut, and another donut. Looks a little tight there. Okay. So far, I've got 4 donuts, and if I add 4 more, now I have 8 donuts. Okay, let's keep stacking them donuts. Another donut, another donut, another donut, and another donut on that tray. Well, I've just added 4 more. 8 and 4 more gives us 12. More donuts. Another donut, another donut, another donut, another donut. A lot of donuts. Adding 4 more, 12 and 4 more makes 16. More donuts. Here's another donut, and another, and another, and another. Must get sticky fingers working a donut shop, don't you think? So I've just added 4 more donuts. 16 and 4 more gives us 20. How many do you think we're going to make all together now? Well, let's keep stacking them donuts. Here's another donut. Another, another, and another. I've added 4 more this time, haven't I? So another 4 takes us to 24 donuts on this tray. That's good to know. Oh, he says he's got 2 more trays to work on. Well, let's get to the next tray. Let's see, how many fit on this tray? This tray is nice and square. I wonder if it holds more or less than the other tray. Well, let's see. If we put 1 donut up here, I wonder how many donuts might fit on this tray. I'm looking at the other tray to figure that out too. I think I have another number. I think I've got it. Let's work it out. Okay, more donuts. Another donut, another donut, and another donut. Looks like this one holds 4 across, just like the other one. So we have 4 here. Let's keep putting donuts on this tray. Another donut, another donut, another donut, and another donut. That looks like I just added 4 more. 4 and 4 more make 8. That's looking a lot like what we had before, right? Let's keep putting donuts on this tray. Another donut, another donut, another donut, another donut. 4 more again. And 8 and 4 gives us 12. Okay. I think I know how many donuts this one's going to hold. You probably do too. Let's go ahead and fill it. There's 4 more donuts to fit on this tray. Now I've got 12 donuts. And if I add 4 more, how many will I have altogether? Looks like I end up with 16 on that tray. Now he said he had 3 trays. Maybe we need to do that other tray too. Oh, take a look here. Here's another tray. I'm trying to imagine how many donuts might fit on this tray. Let's go ahead and put 1 donut here. And I want you to imagine, based on what you see about these donuts, How many donuts do you think might fit on this tray? I think I have an idea. Let's go ahead and work it out. There's 1 donut, 2 donuts, 3 donuts, 4 donuts, 5 donuts, and 6 donuts all together. So I know over here I've got 6 donuts. Well, if I've got 6 on that first row, how many on the second row now? Let's work it out. Here's another donut, another donut, another donut. So many donuts. You do realize that every donut brings its own hole for it too, right? 6 donuts and 6 holes. Let's go ahead and add here. We've got 6 donuts, and what we want to do now is we want to add the 6 more, right? So 6 and 6 more are going to give us 12. So what do we see right now? What I see is that we've got 24 donuts here, 16 donuts here, and 12 donuts here. Okay, now what I notice also about this is that for the 24 here, it's the same as 4 donuts across the top, counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. So I could say 4 donuts 6 times gives us 24 donuts. Okay, what about this other one over here? 16. 16 is the same as 4 donuts 1, 2, 3, 4 times. So I can say that 4 donuts 4 times gives us 16. And what about this last one here? Well, this last one, this 12, is the same as 6, 1, 2 times. So I could say that 6 donuts 2 times gives us 12. Okay, now I know how many on each shelf, but the next thing I need to know, the other question that was asked was how many altogether. How am I going to do that? I'm going to have to think about this a bit. Based on what I know so far, that one tray holds 24, another holds 16, and the last one holds 12. How many donuts altogether? I think I've got an idea. Let's try this. Let's take our numbers 24 and 16 and 12, all of these here, and add them up. That's probably what you were thinking about, huh? So that will probably tell us how many donuts are all together. So I'm looking over here. I see 4 and 6 is 10. And 10 and 2 more gives us 12. 12 is a dozen, you know. Donuts like dozens. I'm going to have to give that 10 over to the 10s over here. So now I've got 1 10 and 2 10s. Gives us 3 10s. 3 10s and 1 more 4 10s. And one more 10 gives us 5 10s. I'm looking at 52 donuts. So altogether, there are 52 donuts. I think we've done some good work here. I think we have another problem for you today too. Let's take a look at it. Look at this. Felix and his donuts. He can organize them differently this time. So this time we're going to be looking at donuts that are organized in rows of 3s and donuts that are organized in rows of 5s. And let's make it a little simple this time. Instead of adding up the donuts with real donuts, let's just use the letter D. So right here, if we want to make one row of 3 donuts, I could just do this. One row of 3 donuts is 3 donuts. Okay? But if I add a second row of donuts, I've got donut, donut, donut. I've added 3 more donuts. So now that I have that, I've got 6 donuts, right? Now look at this, a third row of donuts. Donut, donut, donut. So now I've added 3 more donuts. And 6 and 3 donuts gives us 9 donuts altogether. Okay, that was pretty good. So what I could also say here is that one row of donuts having 3 donuts gives us 3 altogether. 2 rows of 3 donuts gives us 6 donuts. And 3 rows of 3 donuts gives us 9 donuts. Okay, what about this problem here on the bottom? Let's see. First one says 3 rows of 5 donuts. Wow, that's going to be a lot of work here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I know I've got 5 donuts here so far. I've got to add another one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 and 5 more. I've got 10 donuts altogether here now. One more row of 5 donuts. 2, 3, 4, 5. Adding 5 more donuts. 10 and 5 more gives us 15. So far, I know that one row of 5 donuts gives us 5. I know that 2 rows of 5 donuts gives us 10. And I know that 3 rows of 5 donuts gives us 15 donuts altogether. But looky here. I'm supposed to add one more row. If I've got 3 rows of 5, what about 4 rows of 5? Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, I can take my 15 and add 5 more. 15 and 5 more gives us 20. So I know that 4 rows of 5 donuts gives us 20 donuts altogether. What about the last one? One more row of 5 donuts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, I've added 5 more donuts. 20 and 5 more gives us 25 donuts. And I can say that 5 rows of 5 donuts gives us 25 donuts altogether. That's a little bit more than 2 dozen. That's a lot of donuts. Okay. Now, what about a problem that's a little bit harder? Let's try that for ourselves. Let's look at this. Felix is shipping his square donuts. He's sending out 4 boxes of 4 donuts. Each box has 4 trays. Each tray can hold this many donuts. How many square donuts is Felix sending? What I think should happen right now is I think you should work it out. Talk it out, think about it, talk to somebody else about it, work this problem out. I have some ideas about how to start. You want to hear? Try this. We know that this is 1 tray of donuts, and it's a nice dozen, isn't it? We also know that Felix has boxes, and these boxes are big square boxes, and we know that he has 4 of these boxes. 4 boxes of donuts, and we know that each one of these boxes has 4 trays. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 trays in each one of these. So if we're putting this many donuts on all those, in all those boxes, how many donuts are we going to have all together? So work it out for yourself. I do hope you've appreciated this ridiculous problem. If you want another ridiculous problem, come back sometime.